What is going on, buddy? Welcome back to another brand new video, of course. Today, for Christmas Eve, we are doing a theory on Gohan. Now, as you guys noticed, we'll be doing a theory about how Gohan is supposed to be the strongest warrior that maybe he could have been this whole time. But, of course, with Akira Toriyama, things always like to flip. Now, if you guys do remember at the beginning of DBZ, yes, this is the kind of the reason why I want to do this theory this whole time was because I've been watching the beginning of the series. Now, as you guys noticed, we had Raditz have a moment with Gohan. Literally, he was checking his scanner saying, "Oh, this kid can't be that strong. That can't be right. What are you talking about?" But now, if you think about it, it's kind of almost similar to the plot of Broly. As you notice that Broly, in the old movie, not the new one, he literally had a higher power level. Now, I know this part is technically in the new movie as well, but just bear with me. I'm just going to talk about the old one, not the new one. Now, as you notice, Broly is really this powerful being who is a child with this massive power. Yes, I know for a fact when he was crying and just letting this power rage out or whatever. Yeah, I know it's not the same as Gohan's. I'm going to point that out before fans go, "It's not the same! He just had it!" I know for a fact that Gohan didn't have this power at the start. But as he was getting emotional and raging and just, I guess you could say he blacked out, and he just all of a sudden raged out with this power of his and just exploded out of the pod and literally attacked Raditz. Now, just as Raditz was saying, he wanted to destroy Gohan because he could literally go after the Saiyans someday, or just in general be so powerful that there's no way in like hell that they can go after him or take him down or whatever. So Raditz, of course, says we need to kill him if we are going to live another day. Doesn't that sound a little bit similar to another plot? I don't know. It sounds a lot familiar to another movie that I was just talking about. Maybe it was called Broly. Oh, really? I didn't think about that for a moment. My God. The older movie, King Vegeta technically tries to kill Broly. Or his assistant does. I can't remember who kills who. But all I know is that he gets stabbed. And, of course, Paragus gets thrown away into the trash with Broly pretty much. And they survive. Now, by looking back where Raditz says, "Oh, we have to kill him," that literally just shows technically that maybe this overly power of Gohan could, be something like indestructible someday, like Broly, if he actually didn't get trained properly. But as you guys know, Gohan did get trained, even though he got emotional wrecked and all that stuff, technically, because one, his father's dead. Two, he had a teacher that wanted to probably say, get in the wild and or die. Because you're going to live one of them. And, if I'm not around and you die, I'm sorry. Not my fault. Now, I know technically in the new movie, this is something similar that we do see, of course, in the new one, where Paragus is on our planet, and I guess technically he is teaching Broly how to fight, I guess you could say, because who else is going to teach Broly at this point? It's just them. Them and a bunch of aliens, or insects, I guess you could say, with these different creatures on this planet. But Broly does say in the new movie that technically his furry friend of his literally was playing with him, I guess you could say, or either that, or he thought that's his friend, even though I would say they're just frenemies. They don't really want to kill each other, but they want to hurt each other either way. That looks kind of similar, if you think about it, to Piccolo looking at Gohan. He doesn't like Gohan exactly that way because of Goku, because Goku is his enemy, and he even says, literally in the show, that I have to train this child who is my son's enemy, who could literally one day come and kill me. Well, technically, I guess that happened to Broly on his end, or either that or his pet died. I don't know the full story yet, so I can't say. But as we progress through the story for a bit, we do see that Goku does talk about Gohan, saying he has this potential, that he is super strong and all that stuff, which Akira Toriyama wanted to actually make Gohan the next protagonist in the story. He thought that Goku's story is over, make Gohan the next contendant to be the main character. But for the fans, I will say we were looking at Goku as this great great Saiyan who literally would save the world and like always be the guy that's there to be the savior and be the hero, I guess you could say. Technically, even though he's not really a hero, there's so many things that people are talking about. Even Akira Toriyama says that technically he's not really a hero. He's kind of a hero, but only towards his friends. Now, I know I'm getting off topic for a minute. I apologize, but I am just saying that we looked at Goku through the show saying that he is the main character. He is the savior for the Z fighters and will never have anybody take his place. Well, unfortunately, when the Cell games came along, that's when we noticed Goku's giving up all of a sudden. And he's saying, hey, guess what? Your turn, champ. I saw the way we fought. You have potential. I've saw it all these years. And it is true. We have seen his potential go through it. We saw him even in the Frieza saga that he literally would get rage when he would see people get hurt or literally killed in front of his face. He would have this impulse. Even Frieza was wondering why Gohan is this powerful being all of a sudden. Like, where did he get this power? Why is he raging out of nowhere and just out of nowhere getting indestructible? But when he's not angry, he doesn't have it. And that's what Frieza was wondering. Like, why is this child so strong when he's angry, but he doesn't have that power normally? What is this guy's case? But anyways, like I was saying, Goku tells Gohan to go and literally say, you're the next contendant. And of course, what happens? Gohan turns Super Saiyan 2 after literally seeing his friends and the Z Fighters, I guess you could say in general. They get literally massacred by getting literally pummeled to death, I guess you could say, because they literally get close to it. Like, you can tell that they were super weak. I know they weren't, like, technically dying, but they were getting pummeled enough. And that is when everybody is shocked and just literally just wondering what has happened to Gohan. How is he this powerful all of a sudden? Well, could that mean that maybe Gohan was going to be the next strongest Saiyan to be this legendary being that we've been waiting for this whole time? And I know for a fact, yes, he was trying to make him strong, but not maybe this legendary, like the next legendary, I should say. Not the original, but like the next one. Maybe he's the next Saiyan out of the legacy that out of 1,000 years, this man is going to be the most powerful being in the world. But unfortunately, with Akira Toriyama, he likes to flip things around on us and make him look like shit. Oh boy, that is one great story. Man, a great character, literally ascending past all the Saiyans to the point where he is shit. Thank you. I appreciate it. But anyways, besides that, let me know down in the comment section below how you feel about technically Gohan having a similar story to Broly. Now, I'm not saying that it is exactly that, because Broly's story is a lot different. Of course, yes, he literally had this huge power, of course, that people wanted to get rid of and kill. And that's kind of what Raz was doing when he first met him, but not everybody wanted to kill Gohan. They were just curious why he was powerful. That's the only thing. But in general, though, like I said, I'm just curious, what do you think about Gohan being the strongest character in DBZ until the point that, you know, until Buu Saga came along, and of course Goku ascended, and then Super came, and then Gohan was just a terrible character for literally half the season until Tournament of Power. So, like I said, let me know down in the comment section below, and what are your thoughts, opinions about it? Do you feel like he was supposed to be the strongest Saiyan in the world through the series, or do you think that they should just, that, you know, this is the way it was supposed to be? This is the way it is, that he got a little bit powerful, but not really powerful. He had that little small potential, a little extra inside of him that he just didn't know what to do with it. If you catch on my drift, hopefully. But other than that, guys, let me know down in the comment section below what you feel about it. And other than that, I'll see you guys later. Peace out!